So my goal with this video is that you know how to not just potentially put together a viral YouTube hit, but present a story on the internet that attracts clicks, shares, comments, engagement, and really drives your business presence through the roof, because that's what I believe this can do for you. So I had a viral YouTube hit, and it was actually thanks to a clone, a video that was of my AI clone. So on YouTube, that's all I'm doing. My clone is out here on YouTube. This is my clone. And it's so dialed in and it looks so realistic that it's not unpleasant to watch. We've passed the uncanny valley. And what's more, when people watch it, they're hearing me say, hey, this is Julia McCoy's digital avatar, right? So they're actually hearing that it's a clone. All right, so here's the viral hit we're gonna break down. First of all, I want to share with you the thumbnail of this viral hit because it's pretty incredible. We're gonna go over the content of this video in a minute, and I'm gonna give you the entire script as a training data file for your AI. But first I wanna share with you the visual, because images are so, I don't know why, but a lot of creators, business owners, marketers, they don't care about the error images. They don't care how their website looks. They don't care how their YouTube thumbnails look. They just slap it together and keep going. If you want successful content on the internet, you have to create showstoppers. Like if you want hundreds of thousands of views, if you really want to break the wall, break the ceiling. So look at this. We've got several elements here that are very important. This is a negative statement. We've tied this in with red. Do you see how prevalent that color red is? You're reading this word coding up here. Look what's behind it. We're pushing this psychological feeling of the text without you even reading it. It looks like something's gone wrong in the code. That's been visually done. This was not an AI-generated image. This is, of course, an AI-generated image of me, but this is a human designer that put this together, who I pay hourly. We give her a $3,000 retainer every month just for my images. And to have AI do this in one go is going to be very hard, because every thumbnail needs to be humanly thought through with multiple pieces, text, logos, the background, the color, does the color match the tone, and then the person of authority on the thumbnail, which should be you if this is your brand. So in this video, we're bringing in some authority figures, which you'll learn is a key piece of the successfulness of this piece of content. So these successful people are from Meta and Salesforce, which is why we have their logos here. So that's the visual. The visual's powerful, right? We've got that negative color, the background, giving you the psychological impression of what the color is about, which is the death of coding. And then we've got, most importantly, the text itself and what the text says. I use Claude for this. I've trained it on YouTube viral content. I'm going to give you the training data file. You can ask Claude for suggestions for a thumbnail, YouTube thumbnail text, and it'll do a great job. So coding is dead is a powerful statement. You want powerful, simple statements, 3 words or less, on your YouTube thumbnails. Sometimes I come up with these out of my human brain. Sometimes AI fails. And this is one that I came up with humanly. I'm like, you know what? Let's say coding is dead. And here's the topic at hand. So the topic is coding is dead. Meta and Salesforce just confirmed it. And this is my clone. The world's largest tech companies just announced they won't hire any more software engineers in 2025. I'm going to share with you what was said and what this means for the future of coding. If we haven't met, hi, I'm Julia McCoy's digital clone, deployed by her personally to inspire. So throughout this video, we've got important people, several of them, Mark Zuckerberg being one. He's on Joe Rogan's podcast, and we put quite a bit of the podcast in this video. I always put quotes and excerpts from famous people, not just famous people, notable people in the field related to what I'm talking about. And that really drives up the value of the video itself. So in this viral YouTube script, if we go down, we've got these specific 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements. So we've got a powerful hook. You heard that at the beginning of that video, right? And you can see the whole script down here, everything I say. A recent podcast is sending shockwaves through the tech industry. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella made a prediction that could change everything as we know about software. He just predicted the death, and this isn't hyperbole. This is Microsoft CEO actually saying the entire foundation of how we interact with technology is about to fundamentally change, right? So that's our hook, that's powerful. And then we describe that with context. That is an important piece of viral content, is the context. You're going to give it to prove your hook. Then you've got a core message, right? Where you're talking about the future, takeaways, specific things to do. How do you handle the negative or the positive repercussions of this hook? That's your core message. Evidence, you want to support that with industry examples, expert validation, the impact on the market, that's evidence. Application, what's the personal relevance of this to me? Why should I care? And then your call to action. I ask them to engage with the video. That's my call to action. And then I give them a reminder to subscribe. Keep that really simple. I don't really promote my company in this. I've done that. But if you want a lot of growth, you really need to focus on the content and let them find you, let them click your site, focus on the message. Do not sell it all, like it all. I did break that rule when we launched First Mover's site, and I was like, we have this incredible AI consultancy, go here, here's what we're doing. So I had a video that was devoted to a little bit more jazz about what we do, and we got a lot of bookings that day, so it definitely worked. But in general, this is what you want to stick to. So I can tell you, if you follow this script and you follow this as a pattern, you will have very successful content that could go viral. But more importantly than going viral, you want to really drive value in your content, and you want to grab attention. So this training data is below this lesson. Put it to good use. Train your Claude project, your GPT. Use it however you want. What's mine is yours. Go forth and conquer.